So let's take a look at this problem here. The question is asking which circle is 3/4 shaded? Well, if I look at my answer choices, I can clearly see that none of these circles are divided equally into 4 parts. So I know that I must be looking for an equivalent fraction. So your teachers have taught you different ways to find equivalent fractions. I'm going to teach you a way that you might not have heard of before. And this is just something else you can add to your toolbox when you're solving problems like the one that we're looking at. So the first thing that you should do is you should write what fraction of each circle is shaded in and write that fraction next to the circle. So let's look at A. I see that A is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. So I know that that's going to be my denominator. So my denominator for this is 8. And I can see that 3 of the 8 parts are shaded. So A represents 3/8. Let's look at B. Let's see how many parts that's broken into. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's also broken into 8 equal parts. So now let's count how many parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are shaded. So 4/8 represents that picture for the shaded amount. Let's look at C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's also broken into 8 equal parts. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this represents 5/8. And then let's look at the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's also broken into 8 equal parts. Now how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this represents 6/8 of the picture that's shaded. So I'm trying to figure out, well, which one is equivalent to 3/4? So here is one strategy you could use. It's called the butterfly method. So I am going to be writing 3/4 next to each of these fractions that I wrote because 3/4 represents the fraction that I'm trying to find an equivalent for. So with the butterfly method, we will use multiplication to help us figure out whether or not these two fractions are equivalent. So I'm going to draw a butterfly wing around these two numbers here, the numerator of the first fraction and the denominator of the second fraction. So I'm going to multiply the two numbers that's in that butterfly wing. 3 times 4, I know, is 12. So I'm going to put a 12 above that first fraction. Then I'm going to draw my second butterfly wing. 3 times 8 is 24. So I look at these two numbers at the top. Are 12 and 24 equal to each other? The answer would be no. So I know that A is not a choice. So let's do the same thing for B. We're going to draw our first butterfly wing around the numerator and denominator, and then we're going to multiply. 4 times 4 equals 16. 3 times 8 equals 24. 16 and 24 are not equivalent, so I know that B doesn't work neither. Let's do the same thing for C. Draw my first butterfly wing and multiply those two numbers. 5 times 4 is 20. 8 times 3 is 24. 20 and 24 are not equivalent, so that must mean D should be my answer, but let's double check and make sure. So 6 times 4 I know is 24, and 8 times 3 is also 24. So I know that 24 equals 24, so D must be my answer. So 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8, as we have seen using a strategy called the butterfly method. So this is just another strategy you could use to help you find equivalent fractions or to check over your answers if you've used a model or a number line to find an equivalent fraction. All right, so I hope that this helped. Have a great day.